Saw one of the most beautiful videos ever.
Wait, hold up. Because I'm ginger, that means I'm black now?
Hi, lollies. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of ours. You guys are the real MVP. So
I came across this video on my For You, and I thought to share. Like, these videos have actually been going viral all over this social platform about gingers being black. Like, this actually inspired a lot of commentaries on the social platform. So many gingers are all out here to like, oh my god, thank god I'm black, oh my goodness, thank you for waking up. Like, they are all out of the social platform celebrating
No, red velvet
for
is kind of
becoming
that's
someone that looks like me. Like, love this. I'm just going to roll the clip. Please, let's dive into
I
it.
just need to remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All gingers are black people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man. You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman. Gingers are black. All gingers.
I knew exactly what she meant in the viral video the first time she said that, like, gingers are black. I've never felt more accepted in any community than I have in the black community. What are my credentials? One, I'm ginger, but also I went to a predominantly black and a predominantly white school. So an elementary school was the predominantly black school. There were only 2 white people in my entire grade, and I was one of them. But then we moved and I went to a predominantly white middle school, and guess which crowd I fell into and stuck by the entire way? That's right, my black friend group, who I adored, and they accepted me pretty much right away. So, I mean, I want to mention between both the schools, I had a much better experience in the predominantly black elementary school. I rode the bus with my best friend Malik, and we bonded over our love of singing soul music. Ironic, right? Because I'm not supposed to have a soul. But that's actually how I became friends with the middle school group as well. It started with me meeting my new best friend, Zach. And we just, shout out to both of them, by the way. Literally, picture the voice of an angel. Okay, but it took a lot longer for me to be integrated into the middle school than it did in the elementary school. And that was around the time I realized that black people have usually accepted me much faster than the white crowd. I actually had a ginger friend in the mostly white middle school, and she literally had to pull out and do homeschooling. She was bullied so bad. But as for my examples to why this is true, my first example is other white people are always making comments about our pale skin. At least that was my experience growing up, just how incredibly white we are. This is something that the black community does in their own inner circles, like dark skin, light skin, etc. Like, except it's with one key difference. Okay, it's much more lighthearted and fun when they do it. But when other white people do this towards us, whenever they point at our skin color, it's more a mean-spirited vibe. Like, they're almost trying to shame you for not being able to tan. But when your black friend group mentions it, it feels a lot more like they're laughing with you, not at you. My next example is the hot-headed stereotype. This is something we both have in common, and it's just another barrier white folks have used to other us and make us feel like outsiders. It instantly puts you in this box, forcing you to be hyper aware of your temperament. There are tons more stereotypes black people have had to endure and kind of tiptoe around, and that is super unfair. Like, that must be super frustrating. I mean, I'll never know what that's like as a white person. But as far as us both experiencing discrimination from white people in some way, shape, or form, we will always have each other's back. I will always have your back, and you'll always have mine. I knew she didn't mean we were literally black people, but like, y'all claim us heavy and more like we're the black people of the white community. Like, we have so many similarities, and that just made me feel so seen. Thank you so much for that. I'm glad I got to talk about this. I never thought I'd ever be able to like bring it up, speak on it as a ginger, but here I am, so thank you for that.
I know I look terrible. I just woke up, got out of bed, saw one of the most beautiful videos ever. It was about me. I've hit a lot of pain in my life. A lot. And I'm now able to talk about it. I woke up going viral, getting thousands of followers, support, love, comments, DMs, feeling truly wanted. And now it's time to talk about my story. A story of 4 black men who impacted my life like no other. From first grade to today. I've known these men for like 26 plus years. And I get to talk about them and my story.
I just want to say, as a ginger, I find it to be an honor to be considered a black person. As a redhead, I have felt like an outsider many times. However, I do recognize that it is only a shadow of what black people and black communities have faced historically. And though it does not make me an equivalent, it does make me more empathetic. As a redhead, I grew up feeling like an outsider. Mocked for the hair I didn't choose, for the freckles I couldn't hide, and the sunburns I couldn't escape. Some people would stare, joke, and even fetishize me. I've heard it all. Daywalker, you don't have a soul, you must have a huge temper. People have asked to draw my face to connect the dots. People have asked me what color my pubic hair is. And yes, while those comments sting, they are nothing compared to what black people have had to endure. Racism is a system, and it's alive and very well here in the United States. And while I may feel some discomfort from the teasing that comes as a redhead, I don't feel in danger. I do recognize, though, a redheaded woman might say something different to that. Teasing hurts, but racism is dangerous. And being othered like I have at times in my life, it does give me a bit of a glimpse of what it's like to live in a world that judges you based on the color of your skin or the way your hair looks. Now, that doesn't make us gingers and black people the same, but I think it does make us more awake, more allied, and more willing to listen. Empathy doesn't start by claiming somebody else's identity. It starts by respecting it. And I really like this mutual respect that's going on between gingers and black people. I think it's a beautiful thing, and I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you.
Wait, hold up. Because I'm ginger, that means I'm black now? Like, does that mean I can say it? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say it right the fuck now. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Just give me a minute to prepare. I'm gonna say it. All right.
So I woke up, found out I'm black apparently. It is frustrating that most of my life has been a lie, but I do want to say thank you. I'm very happy. I'm glad finally everyone's recognizing that gingers have been black this entire time. I do identify myself as a black woman. And I'm super excited to carry on the work of the black community. And I do want to say, gingers, like, y'all know, do not say that unless you're one of us.
I love you.
Don't come at me, but I have questions. I have seen a few videos today come up on my FYP that says gingers are black. Yeah, gingers are black. One, why is this being said? Two, does this make me biracial?
Talked about with me and all our redheads, black people. Let's talk about it. Okay, so I'm actually super excited that video actually got super viral because this is something I've talked about with me and all of my black friends for like years now. And I have a lot of thoughts about this, so this is gonna be a longer video, just bear with me, but I think you'll enjoy it. Now, just as a disclaimer, I don't think redheads are black people. I don't think any redhead can speak to what it's like being a black person in America. But anyway, that being said, let's get into it. So first off, let's talk about the history of things. So redheads have not been treated the best throughout history by white people. During the Salem witch trials, a lot of us were burned at the stake. Hitler apparently briefly banned marriage to redheads. We were thought to be vampires and actually several different cultures, and a lot of redheads are Irish, and the Irish were kind of like enslaved. I think technically it was indentured servants to the British for hundreds of years, and ultimately were treated horribly by the British for hundreds of years. Now again, none of this is nowhere near the discrimination that black people faced. So The whole point of telling you guys that is like to say redheads have been like othered by white people forever. And that still goes on today, to the point where a lot of redhead experiences actually can sort of be related to black people's experience. So let me just like give you some examples. So for example, redheads get asked, can I touch your hair? Redheads get asked, is your hair real? It's hard to find makeup and like stuff that works for you because our skin tone and features are not the norm, which is something I think a lot of POC women can relate to. Another thing redhead women struggle with is like being fetishized and sexualized but not respected. I think when you are uniquely beautiful as a woman, it can take a minute for like men to appreciate that beauty, and as a kid it can feel like you're bullied and then you're fetishized, but no one actually like sees you as a potential girlfriend or like respects you. And that's something that I think me and my POC girlfriends can relate to, because it's like you always lose to like a generic looking blonde girl or brunette girl. No offense to y'all, love y'all, but that's just kind of how it goes. Another thing I feel like redheads can relate to is like being told a certain celebrity looks like you even though you don't look anything like them, you just both have red hair. Or like even just like being known as the redhead. Again, not nearly as bad as facing overt racism, but I feel like redheads get a tiny taste of what that's like. Therefore, we're able to relate to it or like have empathy for it, etc. I also think other white people don't appreciate the kind of beauty redheads have as much as other minorities. Like the best compliments I've ever gotten and the most compliments I've ever gotten is from black women. I will never forget the first person to compliment my skin tone when I stopped self-tanning was a black woman who was like, your skin is so, beautiful. It's like porcelain. It's so pale. And like, I feel like another white woman would never say that because white women hate their pale skin, like they constantly want to make it tanner or darker or whatever. Like I go to school at the University of Alabama, right, where the beauty standard for white women is to have tan skin and blonde hair. So it felt like when that was the beauty standard, other white women weren't like going up and complimenting me because I didn't fit that beauty standard. But the black women who like couldn't adhere to that beauty standard or like didn't have that set out for them could appreciate redhead beauty, if that makes sense. Another thing redheads can kind of relate to, and this one is a little bit of a stretch, but just bear with me, is like cultural appropriation of features that we used to be bullied for. So I was always kind of bullied for having red hair and freckles and stuff. And then I think in like 2020, cowboy copper became a thing. And it was like, oh, okay, so you called me Carrot Top and bullied me throughout my whole childhood, and now it's like rebranded as cowboy copper. And it's trendy now. Same thing with freckles. I was bullied for having freckles, and then all of a sudden people are like putting on faux freckles over their face. Not the same thing as like white women suddenly making silk bonnets a thing. But again, it's one of those examples where it's like redheads get a tiny taste of what that's like. I want to be crystal clear. I do not think it's fair to compare the minor discrimination redheads face to the racism and discrimination that other minorities face, but I do think that redheads are kind of like the light skins or the black people of white people, and because of that we will always have like a certain bond, I think, with other minorities that most white people won't experience. Love you guys so much. Bye.
All right, redheads, don't fuck this up for us. No N-bombs, no overly protesting to be black. We're just going to take what we can get. We're going to ride it out until it's over. Hopefully in time for cookouts in summertime. Don't mess this up. I believe in us. We got it.
Tell you one thing, gingers are up this week. We are up, okay? You can't tell me shit. When she first dropped that video, the first one, I was like, oh, I love this. I'm in the comments, I'm searching for my fellow gingers, I'm feeling a sense of community, I'm finding others that are like. She dropped the second one, I said, oh, there's something more to this. She feels more passionate. Maybe I thought the first one might have been, she just kikiing on the internet, it was just like a passing thought. She just wanted to drop a gem on the internet and keep it pushing. No, the second one, she came with facts. The third one, the most recent one that I saw this morning, baby girl came with science. She said, oh no, she cited her sources. She's talking about genetics, okay? Who am I to argue with her? Who am I to question her reasoning? I have an identical twin sister with the exact same color hair. We changed school systems in second grade, And on our first day of school, in the back of the bus, the kids called us aliens from outer space. They referenced our freckles. They said we were aliens from outer space. But I hope they're on the internet. I hope they've got their ears wide open and their eyes are very clearly seeing what's going on. There's been a shift. There's been a shift. It's a new day, okay? We've got community. We are no longer, whatever, 1 to 2%, okay? We are growing, okay? We've got soldiers. Watch out.
My mother's too shy, but since all gingers are black, I just want to thank that beautiful woman there. That's me when I was younger. Yes, I know, I'm still sexy as ever. That's my brother Jordan. We did win the Las Vegas National Championship, and this was actually taken in our hotel room. So, I just wanted y'all to know, go follow my mother, please. She's too shy, and tell her to post more.
Something incredible has happened to redheads and gingers. I don't know if you know, but many people of the black community have came out and said that they see redheads and gingers aligned with many of the genetic features and the characteristics of black women. This has really brought up such an important issue because many of these gorgeous women are coming forward and saying that they can identify that something is off with the way that redheads are treated by many people in the white community. And this is something difficult thing to talk about because it's not racism. I don't know where that falls, but being born with red hair and super pale skin but not feeling accepted is a really, really tough spot to be in. You get bullied from a young age, you're made to believe it's horrible, people insult you without even meaning to. Some of the things that people have said to me because I have ginger hair growing up has been the most unhinged experience of my life. I once met a woman who came up to me and she said, I like your ginger hair, but honestly my biggest fear when I was pregnant was that I was going to give birth to a ginger baby, and I didn't know what to say, and I just was like, okay. She's like, and I'm really sorry for saying this. She was like, but I actually think I would prefer a child with a disability than red hair. And that is genuinely, hand on heart, what someone has said to me. That is just honestly not even the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the type of comments that you're experiencing when you're growing up with red hair. So for people in the black community to come out and call out that something is not right in the way that people with red hair are treated, and to call out the fact that something is off, is the best thing that could happen. You guys! Okay. I love this. Thank you. Ginger snap? Okay. I could be a ginger snap. Though red velvet is kind of a, that's peak. Yeah.
Alright guys, all I gotta know, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? It's came to my attention in the last 24 hours that I'm black. I got a lot of mixed emotions. I don't know how to feel about this. There's no directions, okay? There's nothing telling me what I can and cannot do now. I mean, what do I qualify for? You know, what am I disqualified? What are my disqualifying factors here? I mean, I know I got to get the chirp, you know, I got to get a fire alarm, battery going dead. I know this. I know the rules. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is some really crazy news coming out here. But anyways, somebody welcome me to the club.
So lovelies, I was just going through my For You, and I was just seeing this ginger is black. At first, I thought it was just what it meant. Ginger is something else. I never knew that it's something that is just, you know, so extreme, the way at which people are reacting to it. It actually started from, you know, a particular woman talking about, which I stitched her video. She goes as far as to talk about how, oh my god, gingers are black. If you see a pine-colored person who is a ginger, they're black people. And I was like, are you serious? I was not even, you know, digesting the information I got about ginger. Now I am seeing so many ginger-headed people reacting, so many pink-colored people having emotional breakdown or having emotional connections, like. But there is one thing I actually, got from this whole thing, that seems like these ginger people, have all tasted a little bit of what it means to be someone that looks like me. I think that is the little familiarities that I think that I have with people that looks like me. I never knew that ginger people are even being discriminated by pan-colored people. Like, how is it that, these people will go as far as to discriminate against their own, because they are ginger? Like, I don't understand. How is this even possible? Even if you're racist, will you be racist with someone that you know that, oh, this person is actually a pan color person, but maybe this person hair color is different? Like, what is it with race? What is it that these people have with race? Why must you want to discriminate because someone does not really look like you? You are not God. You are not Messiah that, create people in his own image and likeness. It is actually said in the scripture that God creates people in his own image and likeness. So he can create you to be red-headed, black-headed, or whatsoever. This is what he likes. This is how he wants to create you. And now people are judging you based on what God has created you to be. Like, how is it even possible? I was so shocked to see so many ginger people coming up on a social platform to explain their frustration, to share how they are being discriminated or bullied, like, because of the way they are, because of the color of their hair or their skin. Like, how would you even go as far as to do that? And you call yourself a Christian? And you call yourself a Christian, and you do. I actually thought that, okay, so because of maybe the way my skin and all of that, okay, that one is even okay, justifiable. Right from slavery, black people have always been, but ginger people coming out to share chairs, to explain how it is only people that looks like me that love them wholeheartedly and accepted the way they are. That tells a lot about pan-colored people. That really tells that means it is only people that looks like me that can accept you for whom you are. They can accept you for whosoever you are. It does not really matter the color of your skin. Like, how is this even possible? I was so shocked to see my For You page flooding with ginger colored people expressing their gratitude, their happiness. Like, there's this particular stitch I put up here. This said ginger girl, the way she was smiling because a black guy left a comment in her section talking about he was like, shout out to all the ginger and red-headed out there. And the way this lady was blushing, was smiling, you know that this lady have actually yearned for genuine love. You know that this person have yearned for someone to appreciate her the way she is. If they can feel a little bit of this as a ginger person, this is to tell you, this is just a tip of what someone that looks like me have faced in the hands of these people. Like, these people might probably not be, someone like me, like black or whatsoever, but the fact that they feel so joyful, so happy that they are being considered to be someone that looks like me, that means these people, like, I'm just so speechless. That means they are not even being treated fairly in their own community. For them to accept other people's, that means in their own community they are being looked down. Look at the way they're all smiling. All, oh my God. I hope I'm accepted. Oh my God. Like, they are so happy. There are so many of these teachers out there on the social platform. These ginger-headed people, especially from the pan-colored community, they are super, super happy. I have never seen a lot of ginger-headed people. Like, this ginger discourse brought about so many ginger community. I never knew that they are this much. I have seen so many black ginger headed. Like, I have seen so many. That's why I posted a video about black women having this if gene that enables them to produce any to reproduce any, whatsoever. Be it black, they can even go as far as to give birth to pan colored, any gene, like any gene at all. So I am used to seeing black gingers. I've even had them in my own lineage. I've had like I have about 3 ginger headed people in my own family. So, but I never knew that, they have it. I know that I have it in the white community, but I never knew that they are so discriminated. I didn't know that they are discriminated. Like, seriously. Oh my goodness, lovelies. I'm just going to try as much as I can to see if I can put stage from black people reacting to this too. I don't know what they have to say. Because when I saw this, I was like, this is just another thing that is taking the whole of the social platform this week. Anyway, lovely, so just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that. Like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload. Thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.